Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here with some more Sunday tea with Force. Today I'm drinking a Wazowski Wild Berry. I think that's what it's called. Ooh, that's fruity. That's good though. I like that. I like things on the sweeter side myself. Welcome back to Sunday Tea with Force. Here we answer some questions that you guys have for me via Twitter. So if you guys have some questions for me, I will be asking on Sundays for said questions. First question isn't from Twitter, but it's probably going to be in the YouTube comments, and that will be, Force, what the hell is wrong with your hair? This is the I showered recently and don't feel like putting more product in my hair. So this is how I normally look most of the day. My hair's like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm just here, you know? I don't try hard, but I'm on his head, so. Ben Bear Tax asks, do you feel that being an avid gamer has an effect on you, skills, behavior, etc., outside of gaming context? Yeah, it makes me a better person all around. It makes me a better, well-rounded person. That's an interesting question. I mean, I have like read studies that, I know we're getting all scientific here, but I have read studies that it has a very positive effect on hand-eye coordination if you are a gamer. I'm sure certain games more so than others. But if we're talking about like behavior and social skills, I'm sure there's some. What is it? Are you asking me if I'm awkward? Look, I've always been socially awkward, if that's your question. You just come out and say it. You don't have to beat around the bush here. It affects your skills. Yeah, I'm an awkward individual. I'm sorry. The K24, how do you like Maine? Have you always lived there? Well, that's kind of stalkerish, isn't it? Have you always lived there? What do you think about it? Anyone watching you through the window? I love it up here. I love New England. I've lived in New England for most of my life. I lived in Germany at one point, and then I'm not going to go through the chronology here for you, but yeah, I've lived in New England for most of my life, Maine, New Hampshire, and I like it. Maybe that's a factor of me growing up here, but I love the woods, I love the mountains, I love to be around nature and just like relax here and spill my tea. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm spilling my tea. I'm supposed to drink my tea, not spill it. And then I go to the city, like I visit Boston, and it's like, everyone's trying to run you over, and everyone's in a hurry. I'm like, calm down. Just go sit under a tree or something. It'll make you feel better. Makes me feel better. Nukem Dukem, how many different types of tea have you tried, and which one is your favorite for relaxing and gaming? Like, you're giving me way too much credit when it comes to this tea thing. I know this segment is called Sunday Tea with Force, and maybe over some time I will develop a palate, but like, I know like 3 types of teas. I know like green tea. What's it? Isn't English breakfast a thing? I always remember that because I think it's just a funny name. And then like this tea, the wild berry thing that I'm having. I do not know much about tea. I'd say my favorite is green tea because that's the one I drink the most often. And this wild berry thing is pretty good, I guess. Melt asks, are you happy with the representation of the Force persona on camera? How accurate is that to the actual person? Very accurate. I've tried over time to be more and more true to myself and the way that I feel, things I feel. Now, am I going to say that like every moment of every day, I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? No, of course not. I'm actually typically a fairly low-key person. I'm not very peppy or hyper, but when it comes to things that I enjoy, things that I'm passionate about, and sort of communicating that stuff, I do get very into it, and I think that that's a lot of what comes through when I'm here on camera. But I mean, it's very wise of you to notice the fact that yes, a lot of people doing this sort of thing that I do, there are personas that are portrayed, and I think to be as authentic as possible is the most satisfying to me, at least. Like, I couldn't do what some other people do because it's just not me. But I'm going to continue to do me, and if it keeps doing what it's doing, then we're going to keep doing it. Edwin Fondo asks, going back to when you primarily casted SC2 matches, did you ever imagine or think that your channel was going to grow this big? No, not even close. Not even close. No, absolutely not. There's really nothing else for me to say. It's been a boon and a very exciting couple of years because this is what I do. Like, I sit in this room at this desk all day, basically, and that's my life now. But I never expected this at all. So thank you, Edwin and others. All of you, thank you all. Lars asks, what's the biggest struggle you encounter to keep content coming out consistently? Motivation. Yeah, motivation. Motivation would probably be the biggest thing. There are certainly days where I don't want to do squat. And I'm like, well, it's this day. I should probably do the force feed. I probably should make a Hearthstone video or Heroes of the Storm, and it should probably be fun to watch. Like there are some days. This actually goes back to when I said that, you know, I'm not always like super peppy. Sometimes I'm just very like, hey, what's up? I'm just hanging out here. Leave me alone. Like sometimes I feel that way, and it can be hard on those days to get motivated. But I try to make sure just getting there. It's always a nice refresher to be like, hey, this is my job. Like you should sit down and do it, even though I may not always feel 110%. I try to put what I can into it because this is my job. You know, so it's like I'm not stalking bananas at the Shaws anymore. I'm not answering phone calls about retirement plans at Fidelity anymore. I'm not doing those things to make a living now. I'm doing this. And when I would do those things, there would be days where I wouldn't want to go into work. There would be days when I felt a little under the weather, but like I can't just call out. So some days that happens here. Some days I have to say, well, I don't really want to talk to this microphone, but you know, you gotta stay motivated. And it makes it so much easier being that I do generally absolutely love what I'm doing, but some days, yeah, motivation. Jordan asks, growing up, did you have a favorite book? Ender's Game was one of my favorite books to read when I was a kid. I've read that like numerous times. I found out some stuff I don't like so much about the author, but that's personal stuff aside. Like his art is what he created in Ender's Game. I really liked that book. I haven't seen the movie yet. Is it good? I heard it's all right. I should see that movie, but I liked the book when I was a kid. Frilly asks what my thoughts are on Tom Clancy's The Division, considering Ubisoft's recent track record. Yeah, that's not so good recently, huh? But I always, whenever it comes to upcoming titles, Ubisoft or not, I hold out hope. I want it to be good. I want to play good video games. I hope The Division is good. I hope we're not just climbing a bunch of towers to reveal nearby objectives that don't really matter. I hope that doesn't happen, Division. I just hope it doesn't happen. Please. Please. Ask Abather asked me, pillow, feather down, or polyester hollow fiber? Well, if feather down, how do they get those from the birds or the chickens? What's that for the ducks? What is that? Feather, as far as I'm aware, that is plucked from living things. I don't down with that. I don't like that. So I'll go with the polyester hollow fiber so that I can save the planet. Steve Walter Shee says, what's jeezum crow mean? It started to enter my vocab and my wife doesn't like it. Therefore, I need a good explanation. I need to read these blind, like, going forward because this is hilarious. I hadn't seen this question. Jeezum crow is like, holy cow, or oh no, or whoa buddy. It's just like oh, I'm surprised, or this is an annoying thing. It's jeezum crow. Yeah, jeezum crow. Like, Nova sniped me in Heroes of the Storm. Jeezum crow. So, shucks. It's good, that's good. Chris Hall, for someone who plays WoW and Hearthstone only when my work schedule allows, is it worth it to play both or focus on one? Man, Chris, do whatever your heart desires. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can totally play both games. What are you looking for? You're looking to be the #1 gamer for all time? You don't need to do that. Just play games that have fun. I'm done. We're done with answering questions. I really started to realize this over the past like year or two. You just got to play games to have fun. You can't try to be like, I got to play this one game, be #1. Unless you're like literally trying to make a living off of esports or something, then that's totally valid. Like be the best in your field or whatever. But beyond that, man, just do what you have fun with. Do it, or more importantly, a lot of times, if you have any friends who play games, do what they're doing too, because that means you can play with your friends. You know, that's good. You'd like to do that. It's to spend quality time. You can't see them in real life. You play video games with your friends. That's what I do. I live like I basically live in Canada. So I never see my friends unless I'm playing games with them. So what games am I going to play? I'm going to play games that my friends are playing. And if you don't have any friends, like I only have like one friend, so don't feel bad. If you don't have any friends, I'm not doing much better than you. I've got like one friend, maybe two. If you don't have any friends, play with the community. You got other people who like the games that you like, and you find them and you like them and they're not shitty people, play with them. Yeah, that's a good. That's my whatever game out of Hearthstone or WoW has the less shitty people that you play with. Play that game. So that's probably WoW. It's Hearthstone has some shitty community. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's Sunday Tea with Foss. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna continue to sip and enjoy my tea bag-less wild berry tea. It smells so good. I need to look up some more sweet teas because that is delicious. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers. What am I supposed to say at the end of this? I don't even know. Cheers. Cheerios. Cheerios. I don't even like Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios are alright, but regular Cheerios, unless I have like strawberries in them or something. Those are good. You guys like strawberries? All right. Oh, that's delicious. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is Sunday Tea with Force. We're here.